Hi everybody and welcome back to the Mariposa mini album. It's been so long. I just got caught up in the Edith Holden mini album, and then I got to the point where I thought, oh, another day and it'll be finished, another day it'll be finished, and this just kept getting put on the back burner, which is a shame because I'm loving it. Anyway, today's page is a nice easy page. This is page 5 that we did last time with the drop down flap, which I love. I love that paper. And this is page 6, which of course is the reverse of that. So let me just write on here, this is the top. And magnets. I need 2 magnets on this one. Not necessarily exactly there, that's just to remind me. And what's going on this time is we've got this page, which is creased along here, following the crease lines in the file in the Junk Journals and Mini Albums Facebook group. If you go there, have a look in files, you'll see this is there. The measurements are here, but just in case you're not going there, I'll give you the measurements in a sec. The base page is 8 by 8, and this page is 8 inches tall, 8 inches down this way, and 8 3/8 along here. And then we've scored at 1/2 inch. We've scored at 4 inches beyond that, so that folds over to there. That is going to go onto there, that's going to fold over there, and it's going to fold over to meet its mate, this one in the middle. So let me just crease this as well, just to make sure that I haven't done anything silly. And that it does actually go where I think it's going to go. Let's crease this one too. So let's have a look then. It doesn't look altogether square. Okay. So the little 1/2 inch flap goes there, that goes there, that goes there, flips over, and that comes to there. So when it's stuck down, that will be there. And when this is stuck down, that will be there. Let's just check and see we're all right. Yeah, I think remarkably we're okay. Brilliant. Right, I'm following on myself from a project I've already done. This one's waiting to be bound actually, which was the Stamperia patchwork one that I did. And this is how I'm hoping ours will work. So it flips out, and then it flips out, and then it flips out again. So I've got my magnets there, and then I've got magnets on this page to match them. And they're on that page, so as when it flips over, it holds it all tight. If you put them on this page, it won't. So that's the story. So let me just copy from myself. So those magnets are about there. Comes to something, doesn't it, when you have to copy from yourself? And that one must be about there-ish, I guess. So that gives me a clue as to where to put my magnets, which is not a bad thing. So first thing we need to do then is glue this down onto our base page, both sides, and for that, throughout, for construction, we've been using double-sided and a bit of glue, just for strength, added security really. I don't think it needs it for strength, to be honest. It's just security for us, isn't it? Really. So there we are. So let's just do this one side at a time, nice and peacefully. Let's not get into too much of a tangle. So I'll just take that one off. Put a bit of glue down. Sorry if the lighting is really strange today. It was too bright with the lights on. It wasn't bright enough with no lights on, so we've changed the camera, sort of the lens of the camera to a sort of wide-angled camera. Wide-angled lens, I mean. And it's kind of changed the light a bit. So now I've got that on there, I just want to press those both down, make sure that they're straight along there. Just make sure there's no glue seeping, which there is a little bit. Let's press that down. Okay, nice and tidy. So let's do the same thing to the other side then. Let's just burnish the double-sided down and flick off the release tape. A little bit of glue. Same thing here. So we put that level down the sides. Like that. And then stand them up and press them against the table so you know you've got them really level. Let's get rid of that while we've got the opportunity. Press that down nicely. Lovely. So I'm just going to burnish that down so it's really, I don't know if they meet perfectly. I want them to meet better than that. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfect. That little 1/8 of an inch gap down there. So that's perfect. I don't think I stuck that on straight. Let's just burnish that down now because we don't want it to move anywhere else. Lovely. Okay. So we've got a top. And we've got a bottom, we've got a nice... Why is this moving on me? Why are you moving? I think that's pretty square there. Let's just see what can be done about this one then. It looks perfectly square. It's perfectly square, I think. I think I'm seeing things. Yeah, it's great. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm imagining things. That's fine anyway. I like that. So let's just check that we've got the top at the top. Yeah, we have. So let's select some paper for this section, which is going to be a lovely big photo mat or journaling opportunity for somebody. There will be a piece of paper going over there, so it will secure everything. let's just pop that page away for the time being. Now, yes, magnets. Before I put that page on, I need to remember I need magnets. And I've forgotten often enough in this journal, so I don't want to forget again. So put one there, put one there, and let me just refer back to this. Did I have it? Yeah, I had it on this side. So I'm going to stick these down and then put the magnets in the correct place on the facing page. I think that's fairly central. Maybe come in a little bit. I think that's about right there actually, so I'm going to stick him down. And this one, let's just check how far in we are from the edge on that one. We are 2 3/4 is the centre of that magnet in from the edge. So that's, yeah, it's about perfect there, to be honest. That'll do nicely. Let's stick him down then as well. Lovely. And we'll put the matching ones in now. So where did I put them? Here they are. So I won't. Oh, come on. I need to order some new magnets. These are the only magnets I've got in the world. I've got enough for tomorrow's page. Assuming I can ever get these ones off. Come on. Come on. That's it. Right. So what I want to do is put a bit of double-sided, sort of upside down, if you like, over there. Then offer up the magnet and it'll find its own, that's it, its own pole, as it were. North or south, positive or minus, whatever way you choose to look at it. And the same over there, and offer this one up. And you can feel it, you can feel which way it wants to go. And then I'm just going to press that down onto there. Like that, and hopefully, oh, it hasn't stuck. Come on, stick. There we are, that's that one. And this one, the same thing. Just press that down where it's going to be when we've made our page. Stick it down. There we are. So we've got our 4 magnets in place. So you should have 4 magnets and it should be looking something like this. So next thing is, sorry I haven't switched the volume off on my phone. So let's find ourselves some absolutely gorgeous paper. It's a while since we've done this, so let's get something that's really splendid. Not that you're not splendid enough. I don't think there's anything in our offcuts that's splendid enough. That is totally gorgeous. I've got a full 8 inches here, so I probably have got room for some of the larger pieces that got larger elements on. Oh, I love that. So let's just have a look. That's a good filler. That's just a bit dramatic for what I'm looking for. That's very nice, isn't it? We kind of had the rule that we would keep the glittery bits for the outsides. But this one, you know, it is the centre of this whole thing. That's very dramatic. Ooh, what about that? What about that? How wide is this? Oh, blimey, it's 9.5 inches. That is not going to go on our 8 inches, and 8 inches would be, yeah, you'd lose all this end. So no, that ain't not going to work. Okay, I think we've just about reached the end, yeah. We've just got the, it's a shame. I like that, it's nice and warm, isn't it? What about that? I like that. So if we put that there, what do you think? I like it. I've got all of this in. I could lose a little bit along the bottom and then I'd get all of that butterfly in. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mark it and cut it, and then I'll work out where to cut the side. Yeah, once again I've got everything round by my feet. It's just the way of the world. So that's there. Right, what I'm going to do is just trim off this bottom bit. I like it, it says page 56 or whatever it says, but I think we need this at the top. So let's just see where that takes us to. So that goes there, that goes there, lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah, so let's just mark where we want to cut that. So maybe just slightly longer actually than that pencil mark. So I'm going to err on the side of safety. I mean, like a millimetre. So let's have a look then and see. Yeah, that's nice. I like that a lot. So, if I had a rubber, I'd rub that out, but oh, maybe this will work. Again, maybe not. That's just rubbish. I'll chew through the paper before I get that mark off. I think there's a white one that says OXO on it, or something like that. White, sort of oval shaped one. That's it. Thank you, Mr. F. Where would we all be without Mr. F? Well, there'd be no lives, because I haven't got a clue, not the first clue, how to connect anything to anything. So the rest of it wouldn't even be a problem, because we wouldn't be doing any lives. Right, let's get some glue on this then. It's another really lovely sunny day here. Maybe not quite as sunny as yesterday. Yesterday was really boiling. But I've got all my washing out on the line. I love that. I love when I've got my washing out. Time to get it in actually, soon. It's been out blowing all day. It's just a gentle, warm breeze, which for us, it's novel. We don't get this sort of weather very often. I know in some parts of the world you probably would like to see a bit of snow, but you know, we like to see some sunshine. It makes everybody in such a good mood. It's noticeable how different people are when the sun's shining. So there we are, that's our first bit down. And it's lovely, I love it. Just press over where the magnets are. I haven't worked out what's going on either side of this yet, but you know, don't worry. We've got almost a whole pad to play with, so we're fine. I think I will put the same each side though. Same here and then the same there and then on the other sides. So let's see what we've got that will go with that. Have I got any remnants? Oh, I've got that. That's a big remnant. Yeah, that would be big enough. Oh, I think it goes... Yeah, I think we worked out last time, didn't we? It was directional. But yeah, I mean, I've got plenty of it. It would be dramatic there. Definitely. But maybe a bit too dramatic, I don't know. This, it isn't long enough from top to there. Right, okay, back to the book. Back to the book we go. See what we've got. These are all very small remnants there. And then we're up to the goldy one. Not that one. Not quite enough of that. Or that, or that. No. No. Okay, oh, what about that? I've got enough of that. That's nice, isn't it, next to there? Yeah, okay, that's a go. Let's do that. Let's just do it. This one's going to have this pattern on and the other one isn't. That doesn't bother me. It's just the way that it is. I seem to be working in my own shadow today, so it's kind of hard seeing the lines. There we are. So that one goes to there, and then I'll just measure straight on from there to this crease. So we're only going to have that little bit there as a remnant, which is good, I think. Let's chop it on this little chopper, save getting the big one. Save getting the big one out. I'll have to put this one in the other way, I think. Oh no. Oh. I'll keep that, you never know when that might come in useful. Let's just check that we have measured correctly. Oh, yeah, I've got a bit to lose off the height as well. That's fair enough. Yeah, that's okay. That's quite a narrow margin, but it's all right. Yeah, so let's just mark where I want to cut the top. So leave a similar margin to that which you left on this piece. And mark it, and then we'll chop it and we'll stick it. seems like absolutely ages since I did this. I guess it is quite a while. Good 2 weeks probably. Right, let's just get these stuck down then. Just checking, just checking. Yeah, that's perfect, perfect. So let's remove our tape from the magnet. Come on, there you go. And I'll pop a bit of glue on there. It's a lovely weight, this Mariposa paper. I'm not exactly sure what weight it is, but it's lightweight card, I would say. Excuse me. And it's very, very easy to work with. It's not floppy, but it's not hard to stick down like some thicker cards can be. Oh, I'm glad we chose that. It looks really nice together. Excuse me, I'll just have a drink. Lovely. So let's just do the same to this side. It's a very straightforward page, this. But yet it looks really nice when it's done. And, you know, more to the point, let's not forget what it is that we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be making a mini album so people can put their photographs in it. It's not just the sheer joy of cutting card up, although it really is. Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? We just want to cut a beautiful card. I don't know exactly what sort of photographs would go in here. It's not a wedding album. It's, I don't know, maybe a holiday album if you went somewhere nice and warm or something. Had lots of really nice photographs taken in the sun. That would be nice. A holiday. What are they? What are holidays? Right, so there we are. So let's move out onto these pieces. See what we've got, what we fancy using. Is that wide enough? No, just not wide enough. But it might as well be not wide enough by a mile, hadn't it? As being just not wide enough. I don't know if I've got any more of that, but I fancy using that for the outside bit. Okay, so here we go through the... Oh no, tried that before, it didn't work. There's that one, but it's not going to go now because we've got green. So it's lived to see another day. Surprise, surprise. Now this one, this metallic here, is actually the same as the background to this page. It's just this is metallic and this isn't. I don't know whether I want to introduce metallic. Can you see that? It's lovely. I'll think about that one. Thinking. That goes with that really rather nicely. And I've got some of that left. I have a remnant of that. That's not tall enough. What's the other remnant? I thought I had two remnants. No. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yes, we've got that. Now that would do one side beautifully, wouldn't it? And I could take the other side from here. Yep. Oh, don't tear. Okay. Lovely. So let's just measure this up, see where we need to cut it. There and there. Let's chop that first. This is such pretty paper. I love it, absolutely love it. So that will be going there. It's maybe a touch too tall. Just a touch. Still entirely convinced this is square. Let's try that. There we go. So let's stick that down then. Lovely, 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 lovely. Now then we want a piece similar for the other side. So these are now remnants. Just find my throat lozenges. Excuse me. Let's hope that does the trick. Oh. So I want it from this side, otherwise I'll end up with the sonnety part. So let's just do that. And down here to there. Lovely. I'm going to have to get my big green, my jolly green giant chopper out, because it's the only thing I've got that will cut 12 inches. So I'm going to cut it down here first, where the mark is. Can't see that mark up there, it's too far away from me. And then I Might as well, seeing as I've got this cutter out chop where I marked it. There it is. Lovely. So we've got some quality remnants. Let's just make sure we've cut that accurately. No, not really. Not really at all. I've thoroughly messed that up. It's too long and too wide and too everything, but not correct. Okay, well, I'm going to have to go into Shakespeare then. I don't have an alternative. And mark. Oh, we don't fluff this one up because that would be really bad. Okay. Perfect. Perfect, thank goodness. And there's only that teensy tiny bit of the sonnet in there, so I think we got away with that. That mistake. Bizarre, isn't it? It was too wide and too short. Got it wrong on both counts. Get rid of that big bit of glue there. Right, let's get this stuck down and that'll be the inside complete. There we are. So that looks gorgeous, I think. These lovely teals and browns with this really glittery paper here. It looks really, really nice. I like it a lot. I love those colours actually. So we can fold that in, and the next thing we need to do is this section here. So what else have we got that's teal? Have we got anything else that's tealy coloured? Let's have a look and see. I'm not sure if we have or we haven't, to be honest. I can't remember. I've been through it so many times, I think it'd be etched in my memory. There's that one, which would go. But you can see that I'm not keen. The black, no, that's the same. That's the black butterflies, the pinky colour, that and that. Right. I think our best choice is going to be this one, the metallic one that matches that, to be honest. So let's just see if I can seek that one out. Yeah, there we go. I wouldn't say this was my favourite paper in the pad. There's lots of gorgeous ones, but this one, I don't know, for some reason doesn't float my boat. It's too ordered, I think. That's the problem with it. Right, so I'm going to take it from this side here. Let's just check and see if it's directional. Because if it isn't directional, we've got this other piece. Is that tall enough? Whew, you know, it just is. So let's make sure that we get the other one. Yeah, I think it's pretty much any way up, to be honest. So let's cut this one first. It's exactly the right height. So it is just a case of getting the width right. I'm hoping this mark here is the mark I've just put in. Okay. Let's just see. Yeah, that's just lovely. And actually it looks quite nice when it's in there, in with this. Yep. If you're ever going to use it, this is the ideal time to use it, you know, when it matches what we've already got down. So I don't know what I was being so reticent about, to be honest. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Now that should, when we shut it, click nicely shut, and it does. So now we need to, excuse me, cut this one. Does it go both ways? Doubting myself now. No, I don't think it does. I think it needs to go that way. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Glad I decided that before I cut it. Needs to go there, and it needs to go there. Need to get my big cutter out. And then I need to see where I'm marked. Let's put this way so I can see it exactly. Okay, is there a mark on here? I've cut it the other way. Not that it matters. It's all right. So these are remnants now. Good remnants, but remnants nonetheless. Let's just check that that's okay. Might be just need a little bit off the width, I think. Just a tiny bit off the width. I'm going to take it off this edge because that's the edge that's got that sort of inky look to it. I'm not awfully keen on. I won't take too much off here because I'm really talking half and nothing. Let's just check that one then now. Altogether convinced that's straight. Yeah, that's fine. And then that just leaves us something fancy to find for the front cover, the front pages. Okay, so we're progressing in an orderly direction. That looks nice because it matches that. Looks lovely when you open it up. Looks really nice. That's the beauty of a wide-angle camera lens, isn't it? Got the whole shebang in. Wow. So let's fold that up, fold it into place, and there we are. Yeah, I told you something was off. That's just not exactly right. That is though. I mean, we're talking nothing here. So you can see my gap down there is a fairly consistent 1/8 of an inch, and that is what it should be. Miraculous. Right, what are we going to put on this? Well, we've got that remnants, do you remember, of that side? I don't know where it's gone now. This one, which is absolutely beautiful. I love it. And if I had the other side, I would use it at the drop of a hat. But I haven't. I have not got it. We used it all up for something else. Darn it. So what am I going to use? I've got that. I could use that over the 2 pages. No, it's not spectacular enough. There's this. Yeah, we all love that. Oh, I do. I really do, though. I do want something that's glittery, and I think our glittery choices are getting down a bit, actually, to be honest. There's the butterflies, but they're not suitable really for that sort of job. There's that. That's pretty dramatic. Yeah, that is pretty dramatic. And I've got its cousin, haven't I? The red one. Could be its brother. I do not know. That black thing. The black butterflies. That or that. Now, am I ever going to use that for anything else? I ask myself. Maybe not. Maybe it's the time to use it. Maybe it's the time to use that black. I'm going to use the red. It's not even a red that appears anywhere else in the book. It's a really weird one. But it is in our book, in our papers, so it's going to get used. Right, I'm going to measure the whole thing out, and then I'll cut it up the middle. Brave or foolish? I don't know, one or the other. I think that one's nicer. I like that, it's got less of this. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to use the top left hand corner of that paper. So I'm marking it as if I was going to cover the whole thing in one piece. which I'm not, but at least then the pages, the two pieces will really match. Let's cut the other way first. I'm just double checking myself just to make sure. So it's quite a large piece this to get wrong. Okay, so we have remnants of this. I will try and use them, otherwise it's going to leave this very isolated, all alone. So, got that, yes. Yep, lovely. So I'm just going to make a mark. Should be much easier to make it on the top where there's no gold. I've turned this around so often I really need to check where the top and bottom are before I commit to sticking, because it could really easily, it could be the wrong way up, which is the top. That's the top. Okay. So let's cut down here and hopefully we'll have two pieces that fit beautifully and match. Why am I always crafting under pressure? I don't know. I think I make it the pressure for myself, to be honest. Might be just a little bit too long, that actually. That's alright, rather too long than too short. No, I think we're alright. Let's try this on again to make sure. It's a tad too wide. A tad too wide. What's going on here? That's going there, isn't it? Let's just get them in the right place. Yeah, that's going there, and it's lovely, like that. This one is going here. And yes, it is a little bit wide. But it is the right height, I think. So I'm just going to take a little bit off that. Tiny bit. Might have to nibble away at it till I get it exactly right, because I really, yeah, that's still too wide. I mean, I'm only taking absolute slivers off here. This is what I'm taking off at a time. I mean, it's nothing. Let's just check. We've got to be getting about right, surely. Yep. That's lovely. I hate to say it, but I think it's too long. I don't know how come. I don't know how come it's too long. That is absolutely perfect. I'm at last happy with that. Let me check this. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So that's what it's going to look like. I think that looks nice after all our flapping along. I think I'm out of practice. I haven't done any mini album making for a couple of days and I've forgotten just how exact you've got to be. You really have got to make that pencil mark that you're going to cut to exactly in the right place on the edge of the paper. It's amazing how the tiniest little bit out could either be very expensive or just waste your time trying to get it cut to the right size. Yeah, that's perfect. Hallelujah. Lovely, lovely job. All right, this one. Okay, it's a bit too much glue situation around the edge, but I'll get rid of that. So get this in exactly the right position. That's perfect. It's matching up there really nicely. I'm glad we use this now, actually. I quite like it. I've done a 180 on it. I do like it. So there we go. That page is now complete, and yeah, pretty pleased with it really, all in all. So that's the front, and it opens up like that, and like that, and then like that, and like that, which is lovely. I love that inside. Then it goes closed, snap shut, and there's the front. So there you go, guys. We finally got through it. Not the smoothest of sessions, was it? But it doesn't matter. We got there in the end, and I do like the finished thing. So that's page 6, I believe, isn't it? Yeah, page 6. So there'll be a 7 and an 8, and then we'll do the binding and get it all put together. So far, though, it's looking nice. I mean, the pages are so much sort of more manageable than the Edith pages. We can bind these relatively easily, whereas the Edith pages were thick and heavy, and they were really difficult to bind, actually. So I hope that everybody that did that managed okay. So I'll see you again very soon, more than likely tomorrow, where we'll do page 7. Bye for now.